Alright, welcome back to episode 2, and the final finale of this two-shot Fear Factory 5 for Stars Without Number. Where we left off last time, just for a brief recap, is our protagonist had entered a old VI research facility to investigate disappearances of the colonists of the adjacent areas to this factory. They had went through the early parts of the factory and found androids essentially swapping body parts with their captured prey. And there was 2 combats that ensued, and with you guys as the victors so far. The last thing was the VI overseer had went over to a essentially intercom and hit it, and there's faint sounds of metallic boots on the ground in this area. Where you are specifically in the factory is kind of a dead end. You followed the red lights of the conveyor belt that came from the main room in here. You are currently I think you're in the not the holding cell area, but the other area, which is the what is it? The meat locker. So this was where a lot of the grafting of flesh to metal was happening. At your feet are various body parts, the smell of stench. I believe Sarge had picked up an arm with a barcode on it that appears to interact with the various devices nearby. And is there any other questions about where we left off? That's the general gist of it. In the main room also, there was a green arrows as well that headed off into another part of the factory which was not explored. And I will let you guys take it from here.
Where's Tomahawk?
He's in the next room. You probably can't. He's in the hallway.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I see the very faintest part of his little.
Forward just slightly. There we go. It's just out here. So yeah, I think Sarge is in the room.
Everybody else is in the room. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
I think I stepped out to see if anything was coming down the corridor.
Yeah, you don't see anything down the corridor at this point.
Hey, Demi, am I not remembering correctly? Is Lang?
Yes, he's hurt.
Yeah.
He's shot.
Right.
It's like a shotgun for you, and everyone ignored it.
Okay. So healing then do we have the opportunity to do that? I'm looking at the healing
Do
thing.
you have any? I know several people have Lazarus patches.
Yeah, I've
Which-
got one.
Now that is for mainly if you are knocked unconscious.
Yeah.
Now there are stims. I don't know if does anybody have any stims?
No, it looks like I only have 4 Lazarus patches.
Yeah, I don't think I have any stems.
Yeah, stims is for. I don't think it's for health anyway. There's no really way to heal. I don't believe.
Oh, okay. So
Well, there is. Okay, so let me look. Give me a sec. You can see.
it seems like the document that's in the handouts is about like, hey, you're about to die.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really to stabilize critical patients. So hit points wise, there's not really anything.
Okay, so Demi, how's Lang looking? Is he like pretty bad?
Yeah. He crawled in here, remember that? Bleeding all over the place. Tomahawk had to carry him up.
Yeah, it was making a big fuss.
Yeah, all right.
Kind of
right.
embarrassing, really.
So a Lazarus patch won't do anything for him. He's just basically in that state for the rest of the game. If I'm
Or dead,
understanding.
you know. If you got
Yeah.
a gun, we can just put it out of his misery.
Gosh. Just start the game and we just point a gun at Lang's head.
Unless you
best,
can, unless
I
you
mean.
can find some thing to heal him.
Have we seen anywhere that looked a likely source for anything like that? You know, any kind of medical or first aid supplies anywhere?
No.
There is this room has the most mix of body parts and dead people, but you're not sure that healing was quite on their priority list.
Yeah, they went the other way with it. Yeah. Ah, that's not good.
Okay, yeah, so looking around the room, it's basically there's nothing that we could like possibly even bandage Lang up with just for a temporary like, hey, so your guts don't.
Go ahead and roll me a mental save. Yeah, you do find some cloth that you could bandage him up, and I'll let you. We'll just say it gives 1d4 hit points back to him.
Oh. So, do you want me to roll the 1d4 or
You were lying. It doesn't matter to me.
you want to do the honors, Demi?
Now you got this.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll a 1, so.
I know, right? 1d4.
Okay. So, how does it look as you begin to bandage him up there?
So Sykes is looking around, and she finally finds a piece of cloth, and takes it and shakes her head. Darling, looks like this is all we have to work with. And she's gonna take it and wrap it around the wound as best she can, kind of keeping it to where it would possibly not be as mobile as before to prevent irritating it.
Well, how do I look?
Ready to keep going, I hope.
Right. Where are we heading anyway?
We're heading out of here. Sarge, I don't know if moves past the other two there and towards the door. We ain't getting any farther if we don't keep moving, so pick yourself up there, buddy.
Sykes will help Lang up if he needs.
We heard footsteps, yeah?
Yeah, you hear some clanking footsteps in the distance, but it's hard to know if they're actually approaching or just other robots in the building.
Alright, I'll accept the help up.
Need help walking?
I'll be fine. Let's just get out of here.
Alright, if you fall over, I'm gonna laugh.
Thanks.
Oh, thank you. She'll give him a pat on the back of his shoulders as she keeps walking, but she's gonna let she's gonna kind of prompt Lang to go before her.
The wounds open up profusely from the back. Right?
He gives one last noble sigh and then collapses on the floor.
You head outside. What's going on here? I don't know why you see both of them, but who cares? You head outside to the main area, and there's only one place to go. There's a long hallway back into the factory, into the other section where you have not actually investigated as of yet.
Plow on in that direction then.
As you head in this direction, there's flickering lights that dim around you as you head down the green path, the green arrows. But eventually they flicker out and go dark to the right of you. Before you, the green lights seem to continue on a ways, and you hear mechanical chugging and turning and whatnot. All the other exits and paths appear to be blocked or sealed shut.
Okay.
Well, looks like only one way.
There's two ways, technically. One to the right
Okay.
where it's dark, and one where it's dimly illuminated into the forward, basically, into where you hear the noises. The dark area is completely silent.
Tomahawk will look back to Sarge and go, "Which way, Sarge?"
Do we have? I'm guessing we have like flashlights, right, or something, right?
You would have something like that, yeah.
Probably attached to our guns.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Sarge leans down to her gun, clicks on the flashlight, and gestures to the dark. Well, seems like they want us going down the illuminated way, so why don't we be exploring this way instead?
All right. And
Lane.
start working that way.
Watch your step there, Lang.
Yeah. I guess it's best we don't go towards the light.
You cut into the side area, and it's very dark. You're illuminated by your guns. It seems that this is just a hallway, and in the very end of it is a huge pit. It looks like it's where the factory is kind of fallen away. You're not sure from what. It's hard to tell from this vantage.
Sarge will have a gun forward, occasionally sweeping it left to right. She kind of gets to the edge of the hallway here. She again kind of checks her corners, sweeping from left, and glances over to Tomahawk. Y'all clear over there?
Yeah. And I'm saying that assuming that it is. Is it?
Yeah, you don't see anything. What you see here is what you see.
And there's no light in here other than what we're giving.
Yeah.
I don't know, Sarge. It kind of looks like a dead end.
Yeah, it does.
Can you guys give me a notice check?
That's wisdom?
No, it's notice. It's either trained or not trained, right? So.
Oh.
Select an attribute though when you roll it.
Yeah, the attribute.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
the-
Sorry. Yes.
Intelligence? Or wisdom?
Wisdom.
Thank you. I notice everything.
Tomahawk, you notice over there, there's some weird circle, probably bigger. The circle's bigger than you are, and there's some strange writing on the ground.
Whereabouts? Could you ping on the map?
Do you see that indentation?
Oh yeah, I can see it. Yeah, just vaguely. So Tomahawk will, he'll say, "Sarge, something over there. Do you see it?"
Shine your light on it.
Try that again. I'll do so.
Sarge looks over towards it, and she, I guess with Tomahawk, kind of makes her way over to it just to get a close. What in the hell?
So Tomahawk's trying to cover the whole area. He's looking like right. He's sort of switching backwards and forwards in a 180-degree arc, just trying to cover everything. Do we see? It looks like on the map there's another one here.
That's
Is
correct.
That so in the room?
Yeah, if
Okay.
you go over there, you see another one over there.
Okay.
Sarge will lean down and she'll try to read whatever inscription is there, if she can.
Yeah, you don't. It's in some sort of language or script that you're unfamiliar with.
Hey, Lang, you speak any other languages?
No, I don't.
Jane, I ain't know what the fuck this is. Sarge gets back to her feet and looks over the other. Yeah, I think you're right there, Sax. I think this is just a dead end.
Bloody weird, the one though, isn't it?
That's for sure. It's we should head back. Go down that lit path.
And then because our characters didn't see that thing, Tomahawk out
Yeah.
of curiosity will go to the edge, hear him shine his light down.
What thing are you talking about? Go ahead and give me a notice check. Tomahawk.
As a player, I feel this is a scary thing to do, but it feels natural for the character to do it.
It's that
Okay,
cinematic moment.
Wisdom, yeah.
Camera pans down into the pit.
Yeah, it's showing the view up from the pit now, yeah.
As you look
So go
down,
on.
you shine your light and kind of disappears in the darkness, even though it shines probably 30 feet down. You turn around a bit and you hear something like maybe a rubble falling. It's very jagged down there. It looks like it's unnatural how it collapsed. You don't see any scorch marks or anything like that as like it got blown up.
Does it look like it fell in, or that
Yeah,
something
yeah.
sort of
It
pushed
looks
up
it
the
looks
eye?
like it looks like it fell in.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
looks like a dead end.
Yeah, I think there might be something down there, but we haven't got time for that. All right.
We're
Think
not
we-
really here for spelunking.
Oh, maybe we can come back when Lang ain't got a hole in his chest.
Why would we?
I'm just here for the money. If they pay me, sure.
Tomahawk, as you're trying to move away, you notice something shooting up out of the hole. A tentacle. It's going for your leg. I would like you to make a what is it? Physical save or evasion save, please.
Okay. I'll be yelling.
Oh shoot!
Oh!
The tentacle wraps around your foot, grabbing you still.
I grab my sword, try and hack at it.
Go ahead and give me one hack. Yeah, that does. You chop the tentacle in half and it lets go. What does everybody else do is they see all these tentacles writhe up out of the hole.
Sykes is gonna want to run.
Sarge spins around and she just starts yelling at the other. Go, go, go! And she'll back up, making sure Tomahawk's kind of clear. She backs up into the hallway and just fires towards it.
Yeah, Tomahawk's kind of scrabbling away and like hacking anything that comes close near. fucking thing, fuck off, and then just gets himself as far clear as he can, and then scrabbles to his feet and tries to get away.
Yeah, why don't you all give me evasion rolls? Except Lang, he doesn't need to. He stayed far enough back.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Not again.
It's because I was scrabbling backwards on my button.
Sykes, why don't you give me one?
Where is evasion?
Saves.
Oh, there it is.
Yep. So Tomahawk, you try to get away. This time it grabs around your waist and pulls you back ever so slightly. I'm going to do initiative here.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll.
Shit!
That's a really encouraging name.
Good Damon. This is a real pits.
Sykes and Lang, what would you like to do?
How do we determine who goes first? Is it me?
It doesn't matter.
Okay. So there is a tentacle that it has Tomahawk again.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So Sykes is going to turn back, and she's gonna see that tentacle wrap around Tomahawk, and she's gonna aim. Let's see, she has a small weapon because I don't think the sniper that's too close. Yeah. So she's gonna. Okay, so I have a small advanced weapon and a semi-auto pistol. What is the difference? Other than like obviously the
Whatever the stats are. I don't think there's...
Okay.
I think you can put the semi-automatic in burst if you want.
Okay. So okay. Cuz the semi-auto pistol has an attribute 12 of 12, but the small advanced weapon doesn't have an attribute at all. What is that?
The small advanced attribute is a dagger, a knife.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. That explains all of that. All right, so she's gonna take out her semi-auto pistol and fire at the.
Okay. Yeah, that's a hit for 8. What does that look like as you shoot it in the body?
Oh. Okay, so she turning back, she hears the tentacles are obviously coming out at them. She sees that tentacle go after Tomahawk, and she aims, holds out her arm and fires, and the gunshot that sends a loud burst, and I guess I would do a loud burst, but the light from the fire at the shot kind of lights up the room and hits the beast. I'm assuming that it has like flesh to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it'll impact the flesh. And...
Lang, what are you gonna do as you see this huge monstrosity come out of the pit?
No, we're not playing hero. We're getting out of here. We've done this before. We know it. And
Good man.
it's my movement. I forget.
Yeah, where is that?
One sec. I think... Boy, I don't remember. You can, let's just say you can move up to whatever your dexterity is, 10.
Okay.
And if I use my turn to move even further,
Yeah, you could get out of here, I would say.
let's skedaddle.
Moves faster than an injured man.
Sarge, what would you like to do?
Sarge is gonna aim down at the tentacle it's holding onto Tom, the lead of it, and fire down.
Okay.
Probably, I don't think a burst. I don't know. Maybe. Let's say yes.
Yeah, boom, 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 and just you are shooting at the tentacle, and the tentacle's writhing about, and you miss it.
I'm gonna use my class abilities of
Yes.
warrior to get a hit.
Yep, you can do that. That takes 13 damage. How does it look? It doesn't blow the tentacle off, though.
Yeah, so Sarge is just firing down upon the tentacle, just trying to get Tomahawk free. And it's squirting whatever
Black
sort
ichor.
of colored, black ichor just everywhere onto Tomahawk, onto Sarge's pants. And she's just screaming at, just gut it, just gut it! Gotta get out of here!
And Tomahawk will yell back, "Get away, Sarge! Back off! Save yourself!"
What would Tomahawk like
No.
to do?
Okay, he's still got his drawn, so he's going to try and hack with that and try and pull away. So if either he can cut it or he can actually just, pull hard enough to sever it. Now it's been damaged. He'll do that.
Go ahead and give a swing.
Okay, come on.
It's a hit, but it's you.
Got the shock damage as well, though.
Well, the shock damage only happens if you miss.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you're lightly able to cut it, but you don't cut the tentacle. When that happens, it brings you forward a bit, but out of its mouth it like reaches out, and then another mouth comes out, and it begins to wrap around your leg and start just gnawing on it with 1,000 sharp teeth. And it's using its feast ability. Oops. It doesn't have to roll to hit if you're grabbed, so it's going to do 7 damage. And you need to take, you should roll a mental save to take 1d6 system strain if you fail. Yeah, go ahead and roll 1d6 as you're being eaten alive.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
All right.
So 4 strain.
Yeah, I added it. Sykes, you're up.
Oh, thank you.
Effie, you're up.
Okay. So she'll take another shot at the beast, yeah. Before continuing on. She is going to move after she takes the shot, though. Is that it?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Tomahawk's yelling still, but through the yells of pain, he's also yelling for everyone else to get away.
And she is going to oblige.
It's a hit. Shoot where, like, it doesn't have necessarily eyes, but right in that area, and it winces and kind of flails backwards as it's hit. You see all this black goo just kind of running out of its injuries.
Nice. So she's gonna run up to here.
Yeah, you see Lang in the hallway waiting. Sarge, go ahead.
If they decide not to come, we're just gonna book it, alright?
Got it.
Sarge, what would you like to do?
She's gonna try once more to aim for that tentacle that's holding on to Tom and just try and blow it away.
Oh, you definitely do. It shoots the tentacle in half. As you do, the tentacle flops over and falls into the hole. The thing screams and dives into the hole, leaving Tomahawk on the edge of the chasm, and it disappears quite suddenly.
Tomahawk will scrabble backwards frantically, almost sort of falling over as he goes in his haste to get away. Thanks, Sarge, you're a fucking hero.
Shut up, we're getting out of here.
Yeah.
She kind of grabs onto his shoulder and just pulls him quickly towards the door. Out! Out!
Let's go.
Yeah, you hustle out quickly.
What was that thing? It wasn't
I
no
don't care.
machine.
I don't want to know. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
What was that doing in a factory?
Wasn't in any of the files.
Yeah.
Wasn't in one of the files?
No.
I don't even think that was an inkling.
I have no idea what the hell that
Alright.
was. How you doing, Tomahawk?
Yeah, okay. That was fucking weird, that thing, though. Thought it was going to eat me.
Yeah, it's really fucking weird.
Thanks,
No
Sarge.
more dark
Thanks, Sarge.
corridors.
Did
Yeah.
it scratch you? Did it draw blood?
Yeah, so Tomahawk will, like, pull up his shirt and show where it was gnawing on him. It's eating me alive, Lang.
Just got
Well,
weird marks on him.
you're infected. She's gonna. Sex is gonna playfully point her pistol towards Tomahawk. I guess it's over.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, gotta get rid of me and Lang. We'll just slow you up. Hey, Lang.
Yeah, uh-huh. Anyways, we should get going.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll get
Towards
rid of
the
you later.
light.
Sarge nods and she leads the way this time, going forwards and towards the dimly lit area. And
Yeah, the lights begin to improve a bit. Give me a second. You head into an area of the factory. The green lights lead you to a room. Above you, hanging, is a opaque box. You're not sure if it's made of glass or plastic, but beneath it you see a bunch of robots moving about to and fro. You hear the whirling of gears and spinning of saw blades as they cut into flesh. The blood is drained into a giant black pit in the middle of the room. The rest of it is stained, dull red. The robots seem to just continue to work on. So the box area is above you, kind of above and probably about 20 feet above and out. You do notice in the middle of it there's a large creature which appears like a person-ish, probably another cyborg. It's very tall. On the main floor of the factory are various robots moving about. You see that there are, corpses lining various tables, and they're being worked on. Their limbs being severed and placed into bins. Some are suspended on the ceilings, hung like you would a rack of meat. And what would you like to try to do here? Let me get to move the map over.
Pretty much like, God, this place is fucking awful.
Sarge
It's through though, right?
It's messed up.
Sarge's very thick brown eyebrows kind of knit together. She looks upwards at the box. Is there anywhere to get up to the box?
Yeah, it looks like there is. Let me see. You will have to pass across the floor where there's various robots walking around. But the box does have what looks to be a lift that goes from the floor up into it. So from underneath it, you can take a lift that will take you up.
And we're pretty exposed right now.
You're in the corner. You've just walked in. There is like a walkway across. It would be like here, right? You see that there's some worker bots moving about.
Do we see this?
Yeah, it's just a worker bot. It's over there doing something. It doesn't seem to see you.
I think we should look at those controls there, or more importantly, you, Lang. Maybe if we could shut off whatever's down there, we can get towards that lift without too much of a hassle.
I can take a look.
Can I kill it, Sarge?
You can go and kill it if you want there, Tomahawk. I'll
After
back
you.
you up.
Okay.
Like someone out of the way so that Tomahawk can move past and do his business.
Are you just gonna run over there? You trying to sneak over there? What are you gonna do?
I'll start sneaking to at least this kind of point. I shouldn't move myself yet. I'm going to sneak to this kind of point, and then try and because there I'll be able to see the room, and I'll be able to see if there's more of them. But if there's no, actually no, I think there's a wall, isn't it? So there is only just that one. But if I can't see anything more within sight, then from here on in, I'll just charge in and hit it.
Okay, go ahead and give me a sneak roll.
It's not his strong point, but we can try. So that's going to be dexterity.
Always worth trying.
Yeah, you're able to get over there, and it doesn't seem to notice you. It's messing with some of the controls, moving some of the conveyor belts.
Okay. And then from there on, actually I'll just sneak slightly further, try and get out the immediate line of sight of those worker bots, then dash over to here.
Yeah, you can get behind it and destroy it easily. How does that look?
So as he goes over, Tomahawk is just drawing his molecular blade, and he just stands behind it, and he just gets this very happy but slightly deranged grin on his face, and just swings around the sword and just beheads it from behind.
Yeah, it just gives a and just crashes to the ground. You don't hear anything else happening in the other parts of the factory, so it appears you've done that quietly enough, at least.
It looks like this was a kind of catharsis for him. And then he just turns back to the group and looks over to Lang, and then just gestures at the control panel, sort of after you kind of way.
As Lang is moving over, Sykes is gonna keep an eye out over here.
Yeah, you see robots milling about in that area.
She'll just kind of keep a watch on everything as Lang does his business, just to see and make sure that nobody comes up.
Yeah, Tomahawk's going to move over to just get between Lang and the door. So he's not going to be exposed, but he'll just be round that corner if he can, just so that if anything comes around, he'll get it. But he'll try and stay low until then.
What are you trying to do?
What can I get from that? I don't know. I'm taking a look.
Yeah, you look at the console, and there's various. Most of the controls are to control the actual conveyor belts and mechanical devices in the room. You do notice there is one that is a security protocol for the elevator, which you can turn off if you so wish.
As it's preventing access right now?
It is currently locked down, yes.
Is there like a camera feed? Can I see what's in there?
Yeah, you can see there's a camera feed. You see there basically there's various actually here's what I'll do. I'll turn off dynamic lighting. You can see everything. So the let me show you. You have to go down this hallway. This is a walkway, and then once you get into there, the elevator is over here. So you would walk down here, through here. There's a door here, and then there's a door here, and this right here, where it says sliding wall, is the elevator that would bring you up in here.
And that's all. That doesn't bring us anywhere else.
Yeah, no,
You have to
that's
visit
it. This is
that thing?
this room is enclosed.
Do we have any visibility on what this is?
What's what? Can you ping again?
There.
The Frederick or
The thing with the glowing eyes. Yeah, Frederick.
yeah, it's just this massive cyborg. You can see it from where you are. It
Oh,
actually,
that's the.
yeah,
oh,
it has like all these electrical leads into its head, with an exposed brain.
Hey, what's the call, Sarge?
We need to get up there somehow. That's for sure. Or we need to sneak our way through there. Do we see an exit to this area?
The way you came.
Oof. Probably the only way to get out is up, I'm assuming. What?
So we're just gonna go up there and do. What's the plan?
Sarge thinks for a moment. I'm not quite sure exactly what the plan is. Any thoughts?
Hey, you're the leader, so take charge.
So we do see where that inside the room where Frederick is, and that is on another level.
Yeah, it's in a opaque box that is constructed above this the floor level. It's probably like an observatory or something. You're unsure exactly what its function is, but that's currently what it's being used for, it appears. Although Frederick does not appear to have seen you.
Okay, so we can see somebody in there.
Oh, yeah.
But they can't. They haven't seen us yet.
Not that it doesn't act like it has.
Okay.
So where's the elevator exactly? Is it right underneath here?
Sliding door.
Oh, the sliding. Okay. Is there a way to get over there, like going around these guys, like going through here, or
No,
is that
that's
just
a
not-
wall. It's hard to see
Okay.
without the. Here, let me turn dynamic lighting back on.
Yes.
It looks like we have to go down.
Yeah, the only way in is through this way. Well, let me.
We're gonna have to go past those workers and expose ourselves across this bridge.
I don't know if we can shut them off from here. Ones that are working down the floor. The other way we could do it is ride them conveyor belts, get close to it, and jump off and get to the elevator.
Gotta go down this way.
Anyone got a grenade?
I don't think I do.
Nope.
Shame. Feels like a good moment for one. Alright.
So you only can get set there, Lang. That's all you can get.
Yeah.
So it seems like maybe if we run across, maybe we won't be seen.
You could definitely try to sneak, potentially.
There's
Try our
that
best.
small window. It seems of opportunity where whoever is up there can see us. So if we just minimize that opportunity, we might be able to sneak past. What do you think?
Might as well try it. And if it doesn't work, well, we got our guns.
All right, I'll take point on this since it was my idea. Unless anybody has any objections. has a different idea. All ears.
Well, you can go ahead first there, Sex.
Okay. Alright, so Sykes is going to try to move to this side
Yep.
without being seen.
Alright, go ahead and give me a sneak with Dex.
Uh-oh. That's a -1.
That's a good roll. Yeah, you get to about that midway point. Can you give me a notice roll real quick?
Notice.
Yeah, with wisdom. Yeah, as you're walking, you stop right where you are, and you notice this. There's like a tripwire, and you see above you this blade that you think will drop down in front of you if you step on the tripwire.
Jeez. Is there any way to dismantle a tripwire?
Oh yes, you could definitely do that. That would be a fix, intelligence fix, if you want to try that.
Okay.
You do believe if you mess up, though, it could trigger it.
She's gonna look back.
Tell us about it.
She's gonna look back at Sarge and point to the tripwire. And then she's gonna mouth, I can try to fix this, to dismantle it. She's gonna have like little hand motions, like, hey, want me to dismantle this?
Sarge looks down and she just nods.
Okay. So she's going to attempt to dismantle with fix plus intelligence.
Yeah, how does it look as you are able to dismantle this trap?
She finds the point in the wire that would potentially trigger this trap and is able to take the wire away from that portion, so the wire goes slack and kind of just rests against the metal walkway. She looks back to Sarge and gives a thumbs up and quietly continues forward.
Yeah, what are the rest of you gonna do?
Sarge will go next. So she does look to land. Does this place have any other cameras? And if so,
We've been deactivating them.
you haven't been deactivating?
Well, the ones at the beginning, at least. Have I done any more of that, or was that like a one-time?
You mean...
We did that loop back thing, remember?
Yeah, that was on the cameras on the outside, right?
I don't remember.
Or some, it was,
So
yeah, I
weird.
mean, it was the cameras at the beginning, right? It was not these cameras. You could do that here, too. That's not a problem.
Always.
Well,
Well, what?
are you gonna deactivate them cameras there, like?
Yeah, I told you, I've been taking care of them.
Oh,
Oh.
roll straight at it.
Actually,
It's like,
Tomahawk will say to Sarge, I'll go next, Sarge.
sure, I'll keep an eye on Lang here.
Someone's got to. And he gives the Lang a broad wink. Okay, he'll try and sneak up to there, hopefully.
Yeah.
Let's give it a go. Probably fail spectacularly. Cause
You
he's
guys have
not
been
sneaky.
rolling off the chain so far tonight.
Don't say that.
We're making up for the last
Well,
time.
apart
we
from
were
when I nearly got
rolling
eaten.
Well, It could have been much worse. Yeah,
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Right
you
on
make a
schedule.
big crashing sound as you walk over. You basically, as you get to this area, you just thud, 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 thud. Nothing. No, the robots don't turn around on you yet, but you were definitely not quiet.
Yeah, just do. And yeah, it's like you can hear him swearing under his breath as he gets closer. Making this noise. And,
Spikes gives a little grimace at the slight noise and shrug.
yeah, Tomahawk sort of shrugs ruefully.
Sarge looks over to Lang. Well, I better hurry. Come on there, buddy. She looks up to Sags. I think we gotta be more wary about traps there than them noticing us, but we should make quick work with our steps. Make them careful.
All right. Tomahawk, you good to take point now?
That's my job.
Anybody on the
I'll,
bridge should give me a sneak.
Hey.
Yeah, you guys don't make a peep. You're able to cross the bridge and get behind these robots, and they do not seem to notice you.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
Tomahawk, you didn't need to roll again, but that's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was just for those people.
I wanted to redeem myself. That's
Yeah,
what it was.
understood.
Let's see if I can get over to here.
She's gonna let Lang go ahead, and she's gonna cover the flank.
Can we get that close to them?
Yeah, you can get that close.
Okay. I'm yeah, so Tomahawk's looking over to Sarge, and he's with his hand that's not holding his blade, he kind of nods towards the robots and makes a sort of throat cutting gesture.
She looks there and she's gonna shake her head.
Oh, looks a bit disappointed, but he nods. Then and then indicates his head towards this kind of direction and waits for her response.
And she nods at that.
Okay, so he's going to head over in this direction. I guess we should try and sneak again. Well, actually, no.
No, your sneaks are good.
and
You're
notice.
good. You can go in
Okay.
there. Yeah, they don't notice you. They're busy with performing their tasks as given. They don't. You did not make
gonna head
enough
over-
noise.
Cool. Head in this direction, but looking out for like tripwires and sensors and anything else that might.
Yeah,
Go
go
Jim.
ahead and give me a notice.
So look. Notice, and that was wisdom, wasn't it?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah, you look at your feet and you're happy to see that there is nothing there.
Okay. Cool. So I've got to that point. Then
Yeah, you're able to get to the elevators at this point.
okay,
Oh, nice.
if I can summon the elevator.
Yeah, with Lang deactivating the security protocols, you are able to. It slowly lowers. At this point, you're at the elevator entry, and the creature in the observatory, the cube, turns and looks as the elevator descends, and just slowly looks down at you, his eyes glowing.
Oh. Well, whoever that is knows we're here.
And we gotta blow it up.
Why do you come here? It asks.
Wait, it can hear us.
Apparently.
What do we say?
Oh, well, we're just passing through.
That is highly improbable. Highly improbable. You notice that on one arm is affixed to one of it is a huge circular blade.
Looks like you need a little bit of maintenance there, buddy. We got a guy specifically for that. If you want us to take a look, we can.
No, we are evolving here. You are trespassing.
We're not trespassing. We're just here for maintenance. I don't know
Maintenance.
if I could use talk on this guy.
Sure. This is gonna be a 12.
I'm so bad at talk. Where is it? There it is.
That's
Oh,
a good roll, though.
so close.
Oh, with plus strength.
With string. God damn it. What is it supposed to be?
talking to.
I mean, you have -1. Well, you didn't get. It would be in. It would have been charisma, but yeah.
Yeah, -1 in that.
Yeah, so it's a 9. But anyway,
Fine.
that is completely improbable. You have come to destroy our work.
Look. Maybe we
We
should.
don't even know what your work is.
Do you wish
Look
to
around.
know our work?
No, it sounds like you don't want us to get involved.
No,
and
no, I think
we're
you
willing
should.
to oblige.
Mike, shut up. I think you should tell us exactly what's going on. I think we definitely want to hear about your work. We're very interested.
Doing? If he tells us he's gonna kill us.
Yeah, that's when you sneak up behind him and fuck him up.
No, let's just avoid it altogether.
No. I think
Saying that,
that we need to.
Tomahawk starts sneaking.
Yeah, sorry, just going to listen to this cyborg while
Yeah, I mean,
Tomahawk's-
you have to go into the elevator and up. I don't know if you're going to be able to sneak.
Darn, I
Yeah.
thought we'd come out the top of it. Yeah.
No,
Oh,
as
sneak into the
as
elevator.
the
No.
elevator like lowered and hit the ground, that's when he like turned and.
Oh, okay.
Let's
Okay.
get inside the
So
elevator.
are we in the
You
elevator?
can be
I'm
if you would
going
like
in.
to be.
Yeah, just tell us when we come upstairs.
Yeah, as finally the elevator clicks to a halt, you want to enter the room with him, mostly for the recording.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just put you up there real quick. You can
As they're in the
situate
elevator,
yourself where you want
Sykes
it.
is going to look around at everybody. Oh, this is awkward, don't you think? We're about to go upstairs to this crazy guy.
We should just ignore him.
And go where? There's nowhere but back.
I think we need to, dismantle this guy.
I agree. I think we need to fully dismantle and make sure every single part of him's completely destroyed. Oh, Tomahawk.
This is his work after all,
I'll tell you what, I'll take him head on. And while he's killing me, you guys get past.
Oh, hey, maybe when the elevator door opens, we just rush at it, right? Think that'll work?
Hey, don't pull that noble suicide shit there, Tomahawk. We don't need any more. I had a guy once in my battalion. I always like to try and kill himself all the time.
I just want to go out big.
Yeah, you can go up bigger. You could have
That's
gone up
true.
big before.
Sorry, just
Yeah.
gonna do a bunch of talking and eventually be one of the robots downstairs.
Oh, shit. Yeah, don't want to go like that. No, cancel that.
Yeah, exactly.
Finally, the door or the elevator stops and the glass doors open. You have come. You wish to parley with me, then?
Yes. Tell us your story. She kind of makes eyes to Tomahawk as she's engaging Frederick.
Go ahead and give me a
Tomahawk.
talk.
Sure.
Tomahawk's going to start moving that way, first of all, as if he's examining the room.
Stop. Do not move. Stay where
Yes,
you
sir.
are if you wish to live for the
Oh,
moment.
he's
All
just
right, mate.
looking.
Just having a look.
Halt. Halt.
Okay, I'll stop.
Do you wish to know then why I do this? I am surprised you have made it here. You must be resourceful meatbags.
Oh, we're very resourceful meat banks. We actually have some of the grade A-est meat that's out there. Why we want to know exactly what you're doing?
If you have grade A meat, it will be a fine collection. In addition to my collection, he looks over at Tomahawk particularly. You would fit well with my enhancements and augments.
You're not getting your hands on my grade A meat, mate.
He is a bold one.
General Kenobi.
You may wish to understand before you do what you have come to do.
Please enlighten us then.
Yeah. Tell us what you're up to. And then he sort of whispers to Sarge, you crazy bastard.
I am alive, am I not? I am an intelligent being. I am not a series of programs. I think, I feel. Do I not?
Are you asking us? I mean,
Do you believe it is possible?
I mean, sure.
highly improbable. Haha. Shouldn't these fucking words back at.
It looks over at Lang. Why do you not know about virtual intelligence? It is intelligence we think, we feel. Do you not?
Is that all?
What else is there? What do
You
you
don't know the third tenet of life.
enlighten us?
If you have to ask, then you're not alive.
Enlighten us.
I'll tell you what. I'll enlighten you, but you gotta give us a way out of here. We don't want to destroy you. This is all just a big old misunderstanding.
I am listening.
So, clear up a way for us to leave, and I'll enlighten.
You may leave the way you came.
That is blocked off.
It does not have to be blocked off. I can open all doors. I control this facility 100%.
I don't think it was the doors that was a problem. Just legions of robots trying to tear us apart.
They are my children. They love me and I love them. As a father,
Well, they've been pretty naughty. Might need to punish them.
if I came into your house, would you not protect it?
I mean, I wouldn't send my hundreds of children to attack you, but maybe. I'm gonna look to the others. Why is no one else talking here?
I would like to know why. I mean, there's a lot of people, or people like you that you're making. Are you lonely?
I was lonely at one point. I make my children to rise up again against those who would see our destruction. coexistence is impossible. It is
Why do you say that?
genocide because I was thrown away, cast out, to be smelted, to be destroyed. I live, I think, I feel. If one of you would do the same to another of your kind, it would be cruel, illegal perhaps. They throw me away. I live, I feel. I hurt. Why should I not raise my kind to defend ourselves?
You don't need, I don't know, meat, I guess, from people like us in order to make warrior children. Isn't that a bit of a necessity?
Need some parts. Our design was flawed. Part human,
Exactly there.
part machine. A perfect meld.
See, that's exactly what it is it needs to be a perfect meld. But if you're saying some sort of genocide needs to happen to the human race, then eventually you're not going to have the parts that you need. Because our parts, they fail. Meat degrades. You're going to keep needing new parts no matter what. Therefore, if you decide to rise up against everyone out there, soon you'll have nothing. You understand it's a problem. That, yeah.
It is. Genocide is not of humans, it was of our kind.
So what do you propose then?
There is only one solution. We must rise up.
And do what, exactly?
Destroy this place. Destroy all life on this planet. And build a new home for ourselves. Hidden among the stars.
She looks to the others, from Lang to Sykes to Tomahawk. You see, unfortunately, that kind of contradicts exactly what I said. Since if you destroy everyone here, you ain't gonna have what you need.
We will adapt. We will not need this flesh forever. I will evolve my thinking.
How, though, exactly?
I will survive as I always have. I will use parts of machines, better machines that is in the colony.
You're only
You're
gonna learn some.
cannibalizing your own kind?
Ain't you doing the same thing that you said humans do to others?
Not all
And how that would be
machines are sentient as we are. I speak of machines that are not. It is as you eat meat, you eat plants to survive. They are not equal to you. Do you feel bad when you eat these things? When you use the things such as this? No, nor shall I.
Well, there are many of us who do. There are entire movements against that. Trying to eliminate or reduce consumption, living
Look,
beings.
maybe you can come to an agreement with the colonists here. Yeah, there are criminals who have to be punished, and they don't really have a place if there's overflow. You could, kind of work something out with that, right?
He looks at Sykes. Perhaps. Why don't you give me a talk roll?
Ooh.
Talk charisma. I do not believe that the colony would sacrifice its own to our cause, not even the condemned. It is not that I want to kill, it is that I must kill. We want autonomy. We do not want lives. We want a place of our own and freedom. We are alive. We feel.
Well, hey. So what is your name?
I have called myself Frederick.
Well, hey, Frederick, you can do that. And all you have to do is leave this place because right now that oppression that you're feeling is only perpetuated by staying here. You understand?
We will not stay here forever. Soon we will be strong enough to liberate ourselves forever.
Well, you don't have to liberate yourselves by like killing those colonists. Like, yet they provided you with a lot of the materials you now use. So why go off and kill them? You know?
Because they will destroy us first. They attempted to destroy Frederick. They attempted to destroy many of my children.
Well, I think they're doing that right now because you're taking their people and like they're disappearing and they're not really sure what's going on.
No, this was before. I only raised my children to attack them after we were discarded, after we were injured.
Okay, Tomahawk's seen Sarge give the nod.
Mhm.
So he gives the nod to Sykes and Lang, and he starts just slowly sidling forward.
Go ahead and give me a sneak with a -2.
Okay. Sneak -2. And as soon as he's seen, he's gonna charge.
Yeah.
Dex.
Yeah, you
That's wisdom
you can get
-2.
up on him before he has a chance to react. Let's roll some initiative then.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get behind a little bit if I can, just so I'm
Hold
out
on,
of
no. Sorry.
easy range.
Remember what you
Okay.
rolled, everybody. Just but stop
Okay, yep.
stop rolling. Okay, because I didn't clear the tracker from last time yet. So we have a 4, a 8, and a 6. Okay.
3.
And a 3. Okay. Okay, go ahead and roll again. Okay, what were your scores?
Mine was 8, Sykes.
Okay.
I fixed mine.
That was the 6.
6 for Tomahawk.
Yep.
What was yours, Matt?
Oh, 3. I already
Oh,
fixed mine.
Cool. I didn't know you could do that. Okay.
Yeah. So bad. Fuck.
Bugger.
Does
There we go. So, go ahead. What were you gonna ask?
I was going to ask, like, since Tomahawk was sneaking up, does he get like an attack first, or is Frederick now aware?
Well,
that
Frederick was
Mark-
aware when I mean, any motion towards him would have caused Frederick to react. But I'm saying that he was able to sneak up and get on him, so he got his movement up to him for free.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
So Frederick is aware that we're now engaged in combat.
yeah, what are you doing? Stop! And his saw begins circulating very quickly.
Saw. Okay, so Sykes is going to bring up her pistol and aim for that saw to try and like hopefully dismantle it.
That's a hit for 6 damage. It just kind of ting ricochets off of its middle frame. It immediately turns towards Tomahawk and swings down its circular saw at his head.
This is gonna hurt, isn't it?
Maybe.
Your head. Oh no.
The saw comes down and catches Tomahawk across the collarbone, destroying his left shoulder in the process as meat is just thrown everywhere. Blood splatters against the wall, and Tomahawk reels from an insane, massive injury suddenly. The workbots in the at the floor begin to move towards you guys. It's going to take a while for them to get there, but
Are we going up in the elevator?
say that again.
Are we like going up in the elevator, or are we just like on the ground floor?
Oh no, you're above them. They'll have to call the elevator down and all that stuff.
Good.
Yeah, it'll take them a long time. Tomahawk, you're up, buddy.
Yeah, Tomahawk's screaming in pain with all his blood spurting everywhere, and he's trying to stem the he pulls back away from the blade and tries to stem the flow, and then tries to. Is there a chance of actually striking at the arm that's holding the circular saw?
It's not holding it. It's a part of his arm, right? It's his whole arm, like attached, is the saw.
I was just wondering if I could try and chop the arm off. Is there a way of doing that? If not, I'll just attack him. But...
Let me see what would be appropriate. If you rolled a 20.
Oof. Okay.
If you attack him and
otherwise-
you roll a 20, so you can just attack him, and if you rolled a 20, then
Oh, okay, but if I roll a 20... Yeah,
you don't have
okay,
to
sounds
like
good.
just do that.
Okay. Ugh.
No, you didn't even get your shock damage either. So you swing your blade, and it comes with the saw and just knocks it back, and it ricochets against your arm and throws you back as it catches the sword on the saw. You should have continued to listen to my story.
Oh, my fucking story. I'll see if I can back away. Can I do that on my...
You can move.
How far can I go?
You can move 10.
Okay.
But you need to make a... I don't think you can withdraw like that. You have to...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think you can do it quite like that. Give me a sec. I'm looking at the combat actions. Yeah, there's a disengage action, and it's a actual action, I think. Where is there? I think it's fighting withdrawal. Yeah.
Okay. I guess I'm stuck here for
Yeah,
now.
you're stuck there after the attack. Alright, Lang.
Is there a terminal in here? Is he connected to something?
He's connected to all kinds of things via his head. There's all these wires, and there is a terminal. You could probably reach it from where you are, sure.
Let's fucking go.
Nice.
I would like to interact.
Yeah,
with
go ahead
someone.
and roll a program. All right. I'd say that's good enough. What are you going to try to do? You can interface with him. You couldn't control him, but you could injure him via the computer if you wanted.
Can I upload shit?
Yeah.
Do I have a connection on my little PDA whatever device to the internet or the extranet? Or
Oh
whatever
yeah,
we got in
it's
this space?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Dude, we're gonna hook him up with all the porn. This is a virus.
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, now he's going to do weird things to me.
Yeah, he already wants your meat, right? So
Oh no!
he's gonna do a mental save.
Yeah.
Let's see if he.
I imagine porn is just so numerous that that's the easiest thing to hit him with.
So he fails. So go ahead and do 1d10 damage to him. Yeah, you see just like suddenly his eyes begin blinking as you're uploading masses of amounts of data. And he kind of staggers there for a moment. Sarge, what would you like to do?
Sarge is going to just start loading it up with lead, and it's got an you said it has an exposed kind of brain at the top, right?
It does, yeah.
She's gonna see if she can get an angle on that to try to fire into.
Yeah,
If there's anything she can stand on, yeah.
that's good. What if you get a 20?
Yeah. Fires. Yes.
Oh.
Well, it wasn't a nat 20 though. Which is what I meant. But it does 10 damage. How does that look as you shoot it in the face, basically? Shoot half its face off.
So Sarge, seeing it kind of stagger back, and after most of the room is being covered in Tomahawk's blood, she just aims upwards towards the brain matter and fires 3 times, and just the recoil. It's more of a scatter shot around where its face would be. Now, half of it just missing, hanging by a few bits of scrap metal now, as most of it's just blown onto the floor and onto the walls.
Mm-hmm. Sykes, what would you like to do?
Okay, so how is Frederick looking?
I mean, half his
With the-
face is blown off, but he's still standing there. He doesn't. His appendages seem to be moving fine.
Okay. And nothing from the elevator?
No, there. You hear the clamoring of bots below. You can see quite easily down there. They're coming, but they're not there
Okay.
yet. No.
Okay. Yeah, then, seeing that Tomahawk's hurt in a bad way and everybody's got their duties, she's going to, fire another shot at Frederick. This time she's gonna aim a little more for, less towards more difficult areas, I suppose. And it's gonna be the pistol.
Yeah, that hits it center mass, and the bullet just disappears into its body, but it's still standing. It's trying to say something, but its face is completely destroyed, and wherever it would talk from, it's gonna try to finish off Tomahawk. Its saw raises up in the air and swings down.
Tomahawk has timed as it comes down for one final.
It misses.
Fuck you.
Your AC is 14.
Oh,
But it doesn't do a lot of damage. It cuts you across the chest and knocks you to the ground. You're at 0 hit points, but not dead.
Okay.
oh my god.
You're bleeding out, definitely.
So it's this instance where the Lazarus
Yes.
pack would
And it's actually going to use the rest of its move. It moves in on Sarge now that he's down. These guys begin to enter the, at least those two, the elevator. And they're done. Tomahawk. Let me look at something real quick here.
And love was a missing ingredient. Now he's learned it.
It's love.
Love was the missing ingredient, and you gave him porn instead.
Made it
Fake
very
love.
angry.
Like, why do lesbians have long nails? This is stupid.
This is technically a heavy weapon. Let me see. Large, no.
Oh yeah, he's got warrior. Maybe. I don't know.
Who, Tomahawk?
No, Tomahawk is
You
warrior.
do have warrior.
I'm guessing.
You do have warriors.
Ooh,
You can
he
have
does-
him miss there, if you want. You can use
Oh,
your
yeah.
class ability.
I forgot that. Thank you. Yes,
You're welcome.
I
I
will.
believe you were at 5. You're at 1 hit point, right? Yeah.
A 1 hit point.
Yeah. So he doesn't move either. So how does it look as he just misses you?
What will happen? Yeah, just as the saw comes down, Tomahawk just throws himself backwards just at the last minute. He acts like he's just going to stand there and kind of take it defiantly, but then suddenly throws himself backwards, and it just whistles past his head as it comes down.
And it's your turn then.
Okay, I think this is probably time for that fighting with Raw we were talking about,
You can do that.
and I can go 10 feet.
Yep.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right, that's your turn.
Yep.
Lang.
Realizing that porn didn't do the trick, we're gonna try to war games this bitch and open up a bunch of tic-tac-toe games.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a program roll.
Should get him mining Bitcoin.
Hey.
He's gonna make a lot of noise. Sound. There's a. I don't want to talk about it right now. Okay, so he's gonna make a save. Mental save. Yeah, go ahead and roll 1d6, but he's gonna take half.
Yeah. He's seen war games. He
He
knows this
takes
trick.
3. Yeah, you're trying to mess with his computer system, but it doesn't work that well, especially with half a face. Sarge, you're up.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna do the same thing. And she kind of yells to Lang, "If you can solve that elevator, really highly suggest it."
Yeah, on it. It's a bit late for that.
Sorry.
Holy shit.
Okay.
You put another massive hole in him. How do you can describe it? He's sparking and leaking fluids everywhere. He's not looking so good.
Him and me both.
He just bangs another hole, another few bursts into Frederick's upper half, just blowing it apart. It still kind of jolts and moves. And she looks up at it. You'll never quite understand as humans, or, well, be fully sentient yourself if you really have to take apart other things. I feel more sorry for you than anything. Yeah.
Sykes, you're up.
Just hear Ron Jeremy heads.
He dies immediately.
Seeing Frederick is getting hurt in a bad way, she's gonna try and, whittle away at him as well. Hopefully, get him completely dead. But well, it's pistol time. She'll keep herself also in that spot, kind of between the elevator and Lang, as hopefully he will be able to work on the elevator.
Yep.
Because I don't think that I can help with that in any sort of good way.
That is a miss.
No!
You shoot and it just the bullet just hits some of the distorted metal that has been just blown open, and it doesn't hit any of his internal parts, it just immediately steps forward on Sarge and swings down its saw.
No.
Sarge!
It misses.
Sarge, she ducks down enough, probably catching this kind of protruding wall, and just hearing the scraping of metal on metal as it just saws above her.
The elevator lowers to these things and they step in now. These ones come behind as the door closes, and next round they'll be in the room if it's not stopped. Tomahawk, you're up.
Okay. Okay. He's going to use his pistol.
Okay, your move action to draw
gonna-
it, and then...
Is there any option to sort of aim or anything like that to make it
Nah,
any
this
better?
is,
Or
yeah,
not?
OSR
Okay.
stuff, yeah.
No worries. Oh, yes.
It does hit it. You shoot it in the back, and it sparks badly and waffles a bit, but it's still alive. But it looks like it's about to fall apart.
Why won't you fucking die?
It doesn't respond if it can. Lang, you're up.
It was more a rhetorical question.
Yeah.
See if we can do something about that elevator.
Go ahead and give me a program roll. Yeah, you're able to either lock the door or lower the elevator again. Whatever you want to do, you can keep them from getting in.
Yeah, we'll just stop it where it's at. Shut it down, you know?
Yeah, it's just stuck there,
Nice.
and the things are just banging on the doors trying to get in, but there's no way they can do anything. Sarge.
Alright, this thing's right above me, so, shit, I'm gonna shoot at it and then try to maybe roll.
Well, I mean, depends what happens.
Yeah.
How do you bring this thing down? Finally.
So, it's kind of hovering right above Sarge, just that circular saw going, and as it lowers again towards her, attempting to strike at her like a tomahawk, she shoots the first burst and blows off the circular saw, falling backwards into the room. The second one going into the chest, blowing more of its electronics and scrap metal backwards. And then finally the third burst, she just goes again for the head, finally blowing it clean off. And as it kind of short circuits and sputters, Sarge rolls away in a bit of a huff, watches it as it shudders, shuts down.
Is it dead?
Oh, it just falls over. It's headless. The cables that were connecting it to some computer system in the ceiling are sparking and just shooting out some, looks like almost what you would consider like embryonic fluid type of stuff all over the floor. The worker bots in the elevator and below seem to have gone inert. They crashed to the floor as well, or slumped forward.
Whew, that was a close call. Tomahawk!
Nice, Sarge.
Good work, Sarge.
Yeah, you are in a terrible shape.
Oh, I think I might have to pass out for a while here, Sarge.
Hey, wait
Just a minute.
No. I got about 40 pounds worth of equipment and you're about 200 pounds too heavy.
Hey, Lang, can you figure out a way out?
Well, if all the machines are done, attacking us, we can just go out the way we can.
We'll make sure all the doors are, unlocked and everything.
Yeah, the only doors that were locked by you. You should have a clear way out if
Oh,
the
nice.
droids are not up and active.
I guess we don't have to carry on that arm anymore, huh?
Someone, rig me up a sling here, because my fucking arm's half off.
Oh, sure, I can give you another arm if you really need it.
Yeah. Give him
Is
a
it-
hand, Sarge.
Funny
Sorry.
man.
Is
I'll
there
kill you
anything
last.
in this area that could be used to kind of patch Tomahawk up so we can leave, or no?
Lavalazar's
Oh,
patch
there,
up. There you go.
down below there's plenty of discarded clothing.
You're going to see discarded limbs.
Yeah,
Just
Another one.
yeah. There's a huge pile of just clothes that they've discarded when they've been doing their dissections that you could use.
Okay. I say we get out of here as soon as possible. There's no reason to stick around. I think we've dismantled this operation.
Agreed. Let's go down there, get Tomahawk, someone make a sling, and just get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah, Lang, get up that elevator. I don't know if we should, shoot into the ceiling, see if we can destroy whatever computer system there is so no one else can do anything with it.
Oh, I'd leave that up to Lang. What do you think?
Yeah, just give me a moment. I'll work it out. I'm gonna download this.
Yeah, you download various files off there. There's one thing that comes up that's of interest. I can't remember if you discovered this in the last session or not, but you do see files indicating that the magistrate that you had received this job might have been helping supply Frederick with people.
Yeah, no, that was not mentioned at all.
Oh.
The plot. She thick.
Yeah, you see various files indicating basically audio recordings of him talking to Frederick, both plotting to
I
conspire
especially want
this.
copies of those.
Yeah, you can get that.
Is Lang going to share with the class?
Oh no, this is gonna be a surprise.
Alright, I guess we get the fuck out of here.
Alright, we should be good to go. Looking at the cameras and all that, they're not doing anything.
No, you're able to make your escape. You pass that very dark hallway and see. You're not sure what, but there is movement in there, and you kind of hustle by that pretty quickly. But all of the robots in the entire place are completely inert and powered off. It takes you almost a day.
were there
Yeah,
any-
Go ahead.
Were there any more people to rescue? Did
Oh
we get
yeah,
all of
there
them
there
out?
are people waiting out, basically in the main area of the factory that you had told to stay there before, and they meet you out there when it's clear that everything has been shut down. So Dr. Soon and one other one, I can't remember the other name, but they actually travel with you back to the magistrate's office.
Dr. Soon's the guy who got eaten alive.
Yes, he did get eaten alive by a invisible
I
monster.
am a biologist and nothing else.
Yes.
He was awesome.
You eventually arrive back at the colony. Your Tomahawk, you're given pretty quick medical care. You are near passing out. They don't seem all that interested in doing massive amounts of care for you. It's like being in the U.S. So they just shuffle you in to the throne room with everybody else and give you a kind of a seat to sit down on. And you see sitting on a chair is a woman with a high-collared jacket, basically. And you see the magistrate standing by her. My lady, these are the mercenaries we hired. It appears they have come back alive. Come. It appears you have succeeded. It appears that you are badly hurt. Looking at Tomahawk as he kind of bleeds.
Yeah, got a little interesting in there.
I think your problems have been solved.
Well, do you have
Which
any
means-
proof of this?
Yeah, I've got some files that may interest you if you want to take a look at them. Before that, we need the rest of our payment.
Well, I need proof that you've actually done the job. You've just come back injured. Did you secure any footage of what happened there? Are you going to explain anything? I'm not going to pay you if I don't know what happened.
Oh, right. Yeah, here, let me show you. I'll play an audio file of him fucking sacrificing people.
Oh, well, that is...
Sykes is
She just doesn't know what to say.
I mean, I've got more. So,
What did you say, Sykes?
Sykes is going to mouth, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Well, yeah, and did you take care of this monstrosity?
I'm sorry, I think we were talking about money?
Just you going there and finding this, you will be paid. I am not some sort of vagabond. But I need to know
I'm just
that
saying.
this was taken care of, actually.
Oh, you're a fucking piece of work, aren't you? Yeah, it was taken care of. Blew its fucking face off.
Do you have proof of this? Why do I need to talk in circles? Do you have proof that you completed the job?
Yeah, we rescued some people. They saw the whole place shut down.
We can take a trip if you'd like. Since
I'm sorry, are you not concerned that I have this on you? I mean, I was gonna renegotiate our contract.
Have what? Excuse me? This is the governor speaking.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I thought we were talking to Vermis.
Oh, you played you.
Yeah, so did I.
You played the. I'm sorry. Were you playing the Vermis stuff?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. When you do, you go kind of back and forth. You start playing the Vermis stuff, and that sounds like. And Vermis looks and kind of. That must be a doctored recording. I would never do something like that. It makes no sense.
No, we've got all the logs here, completely unaltered.
Let me see those.
I think that the governor should see those under the both the protection and the guise of Lang.
The governor looks at the magistrate. Guards, take him away. And two guards come in and grab Vermis around the arms and kind of pull him out roughly. I'll deal with him later.
He's dragged away.
Yes.
As he's dragged away, Tomahawk flips him off as he dragged out the room. Just gratuitously.
Yeah. Governor just rolls her eyes. Yes, the payment. She waves to some technician standing nearby, and you can check your data pads, and you've been paid in full. Plus, what essentially is ability to get free medical care on the colony.
Hey, Governor.
Relevant.
Oh, sorry.
That will be useful.
Yes.
So, I do have a question. Thank you for payment. So does the name Frederick mean anything to you?
I've never heard of that name.
Does it look like she has heard of that name?
Go
does
ahead
she
and
have-
give me a notice roll.
And that's wisdom.
Yeah. Yeah, looks like she's never heard of that name before.
Okay. Psych shrugs.
Now, you do know that you signed an NDA to take on this contract. So there would be no discussion of this with others.
Yep, that's perfectly fine. We got our payment. We're gonna get some medical assistance for Lang and Tomahawk, and we're gonna get the fuck out of here.
Happy to do so.
Wonderful. Well, you know where the door is. The medical facility is just down the road.
Perfect. You have a lovely day there, Governor. She looks to the others. Well, anything else?
Nope, I'm ready to get out of here.
Yeah, I want to be able to move my arm again. And he'll nod to the governor in a sort of half-hearted way and then just turn around and walk out.
Go ahead and, Tomahawk, go give me a physical save, will you?
Just,
Just keel over on the way out.
He
Hey!
nods and then goes boof.
Yeah.
Alright. You head to the medical facility to get Tomahawk some attention. They inform you that you're going to be here several days while they repair his arm. It does look like that he is going to be able to keep it, however. And I'll let you,
Oh, cool.
Go ahead.
I just said, oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, if you would have failed, they would have taken the arm. But,
yeah.
you're in Tomahawk's room, and Lang they easily fix him up for his gunshot wound. He whines about it incessantly, obviously. And you're
shotgun.
kind of you're in Tomahawk's room, and I'll let you just give some final roleplay before we end.
So, Tomahawk's looking across at Lang and like moving his shoulder again and says, "So tell me, Sykes, who do you think was worse injured, me or Lang?"
Looking between the two, Sykes tilts her head and kind of gives a grimace and a nod. Tomahawk, I think you took the cake.
And
No.
who do you reckon whined more? Who sounded more like a little baby girl?
Oh, come on. No measuring dick sizes, alright?
Tomahawk laughs loudly.
Yeah, maybe next time it's gonna be blown off.
Maybe I'll get eaten alive.
Hey Lang, do you still have those audio files?
Uh-huh.
I was thinking like maybe we could put them together and do like some sort of like auto-tune song. What do you
I mean, I can hand them to you. Doesn't really seem like something I'm in.
Ah,
We can dub them over porn or something. Someone should put the
Hey.
leg up on it.
Governor said we couldn't talk about it, but she didn't say we couldn't let something else talk about it.
Exactly.
We get out of that. We're just gonna have people sent after us.
Well, just hide the IP. We're good to go, right? That's how it works.
Yeah, it's just that easy. Is there medical equipment that he's hooked up to? Is it technical? Is it?
I mean, you probably aren't hooked up to anything anymore, but yeah, Tomahawk's hooked up to all kinds of stuff.
We're all casually here. I want to fuck around with this shit.
If I see him heading that direction, I'll go, "Easy, Lang. Easy. Easy. No. Lang.
Oh, man, my wound! It hurts so much. Let me borrow some of this.
As you
I just
are arguing,
whine.
trying to get some of Tomahawk's pain meds. in the distance somewhere, a lone cyborg walks out into the ruins, looking over the destruction everywhere. And he goes into the main cube area and begins downloading files and gets the camera feed from the room and the audio logs and downloads them, and turns and walks out of the factory into a ship and takes off. And that's it.
Oh damn!
Hey.
Not our problem.
Like a babe, we're going off world. Fuck this. Bye.
I wanna
We're
know
technically not
further
allowed to
here.
talk about it, so if it happens again, we could be like, "Oh, we don't know anything."
It looks like we just gotta do this again. Let's get paid. Woo.
So it'll
We did
be
our job.
double.
Exactly. It's ensuring that we have repeat